What's up, guys? Blake Jamieson here. Thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. I know there's a last-minute change of plans. Ty with Bench Clear Media was originally supposed to go before me, but I'm actually kicking off the day because Ty's son is playing baseball, and so Ty's going to watch that game. Also, and I see people commenting about it already in the comments. I know that on the description on the Hobbypalooza website, it says that I'm doing a roundtable with other artists. I told Mike that that's not what I was doing today, that I was going to be painting Doc Gooden, maybe a little bit of Ted Williams as well. So it should be a good time. I'm sorry if you guys tuned in just to see other artists chatting. Also, I do live streams every night, Monday through Friday, here on my YouTube channel. And every Friday, I have a different artist as a guest. So sometimes they are Topps 2020 Project 2020 artists. I've had F. on, Gregory Siff, JK5, Sophia Chang. And sometimes it's other artists outside of the project trying to help other sports artists get exposure as well. So last Friday, we talked to Ken Carl. That went very, very well. The week before, we talked to Lauren Taylor, and also very good interview. So if you guys want to see other artists talking about Project 2020 or other sports art in general, that's always a good place to start. Like I said, my YouTube channel every night, 10:23 p.m. Eastern. I'm streaming right here on my YouTube channel, and every Friday is an artist interview. And sometimes I will double up and do multiple interviews in a week. Sometimes I just do it on Friday. Yeah, day 3, so we're kicking it off. So I see a lot of familiar faces here. What's up, Eric? How's it going, Grant, Joseph, Tess? Hey, everyone. So a lot of familiar faces from the streams. Hopefully we also get some new people that have not seen the streams. And for that reason, I'm going to be doing a little bit more. I will do kind of explaining of my process, artistic process for the Topps cards. So as you can see, so I have these 2 cards, which is my next. So this one is actually my next card. This drops on Wednesday, the 5th. So if you guys saw my Don Mattingly card, I had done a swap for like the big picture and the small picture. And I flipped them on Don. So I flipped them on this one as well. I think it's going to be really cool. And we have Doc Gooden. I cut my stencil for this live on a stream a while ago now. So I figured that I would go ahead and paint it. I knew that Eric would be really excited to see that happen. So we're gonna paint this one today, and we're gonna start painting this one today. I'm not sure if we're gonna finish this, but we'll just see how we go. So throughout this, I'm gonna kind of be back and forth between painting over there and sitting right here. That's actually, I know it's confusing, but that's on this side of me. Actually, I guess I could go like this. Let's see here. I could go like that. And like that. There we go. Okay, now, yes, now I can actually point to it. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so I'm super excited. I'm going to walk you guys through my process. We're here in my art studio in New York. I'm in Long Island City. Got this beautiful painting room with a lot of natural light, which I love. And this is my happy place. So I'm glad I get to share it with you guys today. It's gonna be a blast. So I guess I'll just walk you guys through my process. And if you guys have any questions, feel free, throw them down in the comments. I'm seeing some. Glenn, I see it's your first time here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate that. Emma, what's up? The Sports Card Fam. Octavio, how's it going? James, Todd, Ziggy, Quad Currency. Yes, Tess does rock. How's it going, Tess? Yeah, so it's going to be fun. So if you guys have any questions about the process or about anything really, throw them in the comments. I will kind of be going back and forth trying to get to as many questions as possible. We have an hour today, 55 minutes left, so we got plenty of time. I'm very confident we can finish the doc, and we can probably make some good progress on Ted. So I will kind of walk you guys through my process. The first thing that I do, well, obviously I'm taking these cards and I'm deciding what I want to do with them. So in this case, I was switching for Ted Williams. I was switching the big picture and the small picture, just to give it like, I don't know, some uniqueness to the card. So I designed that on Photoshop, and I'm printing out these photos 18 inches by 24 inches tall. And that's how big I make the cards, the art for the cards. And so as you can see right there, those are two. We have Doc and we have the Ted Williams. So when I print those out, it's on a sheet of paper, and I cut the paper to make a stencil. And so this is one of the Doc stencils, Doc Gooden. So you can see I did this a long time ago because it's dated March 2020. So I cut out the stencils. This is all done by hand. And as far as my process goes, this is by far the most tedious part of the process. Cutting out these stencils takes a long time. I'm basically taking a black and white photograph on paper, and then I take an X-Acto knife and I'm just cutting out whatever parts. And whichever part I cut out allows paint to go through so that you end up with the portrait itself. You'll also notice on my work that there's this like mesh. Let's see if I can like show you guys a little bit better. There's like mesh on it. That mesh is actually construction mesh. It's called fiber tape. And the reason that I use that, for a couple reasons. Number one, it makes the paper more like rigid and more durable, which is helpful. And then also it holds in what are called islands. So if you look at the stencil, let's see if I can find one. Okay, like up here, for example. That little piece up there, if it weren't for the mesh, that wouldn't have anything to stick to. It would just fall out. And so this fiber tape, the mesh, which is sticky on one side, after I cut the stencil, I put it down on top of the stencil, and then I peel everything up together. And that allows me to have islands. Like in the eyes is also always a popular, there's little islands there. They wouldn't be able to stick right there if it weren't for this mesh. I also think it's cool because at the end of the day, like at the end of the art, I end up with this like grid pattern on top of the art. And to me, it kind of reminds me of computer pixels, or pixels that you would have if you were working digitally. I'm doing everything analog, all with just paint on canvas or on whatever. And I like that there's like the analog execution, but you still have kind of this, I don't know, almost like a vintage or retro kind of digital look where it has like pixels that you can see. So I personally think that it's cool. So what I'll do is take one of these. I'll grab one of these for you guys. So this is a poster board. I taped it to foam board, which is what the cards end up being finished on the poster board. But I like to do my portraits on poster board, and the reason being is because I will do them. I'm going to cut out all along here, and then I can basically take the same portrait and I can test it against different backgrounds. And again, that's kind of a solution I've come up with by painting analog. There's no undo button. So when I'm painting something, if I paint something a certain way, I can paint over it, but like I can't just go backwards a step like you could in digital. The reason that I like to do it like this is because I can do the portrait and get that to where I want, and then I can test it against a bunch of different background options. And you guys have seen that in the past where I might do a few different versions of a card, then I will put it on the internet and I will let the internet decide which one I'm actually submitting to Topps to get printed on a baseball card. So what you see here is it's actually like a chrome, like a metallic silver spray paint. And I take the black stencil layer, which I just showed you guys, and I put that down here first onto the poster board. And what that does is it shows me where Doc is going to be sitting on, on the poster board. And then I'll take acrylic paint and I'll paint in by hand all the different skin tones, the hat, jersey, all of the mid-tones. Because the stencils that I'm making, I do two different stencils, a white layer and a black layer. And there's obviously a lot of different things that happen in the art I'll actually go get one right now to give you guys a better example. I'll show you this. All right. So here we have Ricky Henderson. Just grabbed a few of these. Willie Mays. So you can see here, if you look close, let's see if I can show you guys. So you can see this is poster board that is stuck. I have to glue that down a little bit better, but poster board on top of a background, and this allows me to test different backgrounds and see what I like best. Let's see, we have my Nolan Ryan card. First card I ever did for Topps. Love that one. Mark McGuire. This one, super secret, guys, but there actually is 2 jerseys. Used to have a different number. Had to swap it to 25. Got to glue that down better too. Now you guys know the secret. Mariano Rivera. So as you can see, all of these are the poster board that we're working on right now, glued on top of a foam core, a background painted on foam board. So, what's up, Jason? How's it going? Todd, Joseph. Daytime stream, I know, it's crazy, right? It's kind of fun. Yeah, so that's kind of the process. Stencil cutting, and that's a lot of the work that you guys don't see. You guys see the fun part at the end, painting the stencil on top of all the midtones, or painting the midtones. A few of you guys did see me paint or cut out the Doc Gooden stencil. I did that on a stream. I don't remember how long we spent on that stream, but typically I'm spending a couple hours per layer, and there's 2 layers per painting. What's up, Dad? So that's the time-consuming part, and then the fun part is once I have the stencil cut, doing all the rest. So that's kind of what we're going to work on today, a little bit. Thank you, Baseball Collector. Yeah, the process is super fun. Okay, so we have that. So then what I do is I take acrylic paint and I paint in by hand all the skin tones. Now I haven't finished this completely, but I have finished a lot of it. We have this Doc in progress. So this is the one that I'm going to keep working on today. We got to get a little orange down here around the Mets. We got to get the orange stripes here. We got to fill the eyes in. We got to get the orange New York logo up there. And then once that's done, then I'm going to put it on the easel right there. We're going to replace this one. And we're going to paint the stencils on top. And you guys will get to see this whole card come to life, which is awesome. If we finish this, or maybe when we're waiting for paint to dry, we can actually continue it on. Ted Williams needs some midtones, so we can paint some of those in. So in the meantime, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I go here. Sorry, just a second, guys. I know it's going to be moving all over the place, but we're going to go like this. Now you guys are going to get to see a little bit better. Some orange paint. Okay. Let's see, maybe if I go like this a little bit more, and you guys can see a little more. See a little bit more of what I'm doing. Yep, that's exactly what I want. Alright, so we got some orange paint. So, the other thing that I'll do is I'll take this reference card, and usually I'll be holding it, and that way I can kind of look at it to see where I want to paint the orange. So it's pretty straightforward on the New York up here. Okay. How we doing, guys? Doing good. Yeah, I saw some of you guys commenting about music. So I can't play copyrighted music on the stream. Now I do have some licensed, like royalty-free music. I'm gonna work on a better playlist so that I can play music while streaming on the rig. I do like to listen to audiobooks, but kind of the same issue with music is audiobooks are also copyrighted, and I want to respect the artists, the authors, and the narrators that make those. So I probably have to get permission to play an audiobook, but usually when I'm painting, I am listening to audiobooks much more than music. Okay, let's see. So we need the outline of the Mets. Just a little bit. looks like. Alright, I think we're in a pretty good spot. So we do gotta let that dry for a minute. Guess I can leave it up there for now. I'll sit down and talk to you guys. Let's see here. Lapel mic. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So normally, I do have this microphone. Normally I'm just like sitting and just doing one thing for the stream. But I wouldn't be opposed to a lapel mic if I was going to be over painting and talking about it. Makes sense. All right, let's see here. So now we have this Ted Williams. We're going to do some black and white on there. Could kind of sit here and work on it here, and then you would have the microphone. You can't see as much. Let's see, where's that Ted Williams card? So with the Ted Williams card, we have the black and white full body shot, which I'm going to keep black and white. Go to one screen. Okay, fine. There you go. One screen. Yeah, so I'm going to keep it black and white, which I think will be fun. And then this one still will be color. So with the black and white, it's actually pretty straightforward because it's all just gray in the midtones. Shades of gray, but gray nonetheless. I can also turn the microphone up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. Might help with some volume. Really need a bigger brush and I need more paint. Grab that. There's more paint. Bigger brush. All right. All right, all right. All right, let's see here. All right, we're back. Ready to keep rocking. We got a bigger brush now. Should be helpful for the sake of speed. Okay. I'll try my best to keep it kind of where you guys can see it. Be curious, guys. What has been your favorite Hobbypalooza session outside of this one? Watched Eric on Friday night. That was awesome. Been talking about, the reasons to collect. Collect what you like. I also thought it was awesome talking about all the slabbed cards, how there's such a big difference in a 8 and a 9. 8s are a lot cheaper, but really hard to tell the difference if you just look at the card with the naked eye. And if that brings you joy, you can get joy for a lot better price. So I like that. It's a great session. Topps, Panini, and Jeopardy have been really cool. So that reminds me, I want to do a giveaway today, and I'm going to give away a copy of the Beckett magazine that I had my Mark McGuire card was on the cover of. So we are going to do some trivia. And we'll let somebody win one of those. Okay, here we go. So here, I need more paint. All right, now we got midtones for the body. It's gonna be dope. And we have skin tones down there. Let's check on this dock real quick. We might be able to lay down a white layer on this dock. I think we're good. All right, let me get my mask. Okay. Oh, I just realized I forgot something on Doc, and it's important. It's his chain. Let's see here. Yeah, so Doc's got a little gold chain on, and I almost forgot to add it. There we go. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to dry before we do the stencil, we'll keep working on Ted. We need more blue. Alright. What's up, Silver Jackify in the house? What's up, Joe? How's it going, guys? Chris. Alright, so we're back to working on this, and I'm just going to do the hat. Blue on the hat for right now. Smaller brush for the corners. Alright, this actually is all blue as well. Alright, we need some skin tones, we need some red. Yeah, Flood Pretty Big News' email. Exactly. Braves over the Mets right now, huh? Alright. Let's see if this is dry yet. Alright, we're good to go. Stencil time. All right, first layer down. Black layer is really what makes it all pop. That's going to be a fun one. Which we have a couple minutes and then we can do that one. Let's see, I need a brush. We'll go back to Ted. What's up, Scott? I'm glad you're catching the live stream too. We're working on a Ted Williams. We're working on Doc Gooden. A little bit of everything. Okay. I guess you guys can't really see that. Yeah. Hold it up here. Oh boy, I got some red on there. That was an accident. Happy accident. Put that red down in his lips. Get a clean brush. Watch where I'm putting my brush. Everything can be fixed. More skin tone. All right, trying to think of a good trivia question for the Beckett. I would ask you guys for your ideas, but you're only going to give me ideas of questions that you know the answers to. All right. Let's try and get rid of this pink eye a little bit. There we go. Good as new. I'll start bringing in little shadows. Let's see, Ted. Bit. Sweet. All right, let's see if Doc's ready for black layer. All right, we're ready to rock. It's always the most satisfying part. I'll get you guys up close. So there we got our dock. So now what we do is we cut it out. there. Alright. So this is probably going to be the background for the Ted Williams, this yellow one. But anyways, now that I have the portrait, I can test him out against all types of different colors, backgrounds. And I'll figure out which one makes the card that I submit to Topps. Totally open to your guys' ideas. If you guys have suggestions, I'm open to that. Orange background, cool, could do that. I did like Sophia Chang had a Doc Gooden card recently with a bright orange background that was awesome. Let's see, I might have one. Let's see if I do. See, I like that actually quite a bit. This one has some blue dots on it too. So that could work. Could be. This one actually, it says Millville Meteor. It was an alt for the Mike Trout, but I could cover it up there. I kind of actually like the blue dots and stuff. Kind of nice. So we'll see. I'll play with it, but white background. Also could do white background. Sure. Keep it simple. Who knows? Anyways, it's fun. I enjoy it. All right, let's do a giveaway. So we have this Beckett. We're going to give away. I will sign it and inscribe it to whoever wins. Oh, let's see here. What is a good question? All right. I got a question. First person to answer correctly in the comments will win. Which card of mine for Project 2020 had the second highest print run of all of my cards? Second highest print run of all of my cards within Project 2020. Which player was it? Whoever names it correctly down in the comments is going to get this Beckett signed, inscribed to them in the mail. Raider Nation 75, winner.
Oh, you already asked the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you come up with a good one?
I did, but if you already asked one, then don't worry.
Matt just came sprinting down the hall.
You don't have to ask it, but it's a Ted Williams related question. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
I do.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well, next time.
Yeah, next time. Maybe on the stream. Okay, so Raider Nation 75. Oh, I see you're guessing a bunch of people now. But you guessed McGuire first, so that's good. You got to send an email to Matt, M-A-T-T, at BlakeJamieson.com. And I'll get you that. Over to you. I see a lot of people saying McGuire now. Should have been a hint. McGuire's on the cover of the Beckett, guys. It's okay. Grant, you got second place. It's all right. You already got a Beckett. So that's good. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I had a blast today. I always do. Like I said, if you are new here, it would be amazing if you guys subscribe down below. I paint all the time on my live streams. I'm on YouTube Live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10:23 p.m. Eastern. Sometime on Mondays. So tomorrow I'll do Mail Monday, and then usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday tend to be painting related, and then Fridays are interviews with other artists. So if you are interested in seeing me chat with other artists or see more of my process, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe and tune in. The people in the streams are amazing. I see, a lot of them are here today, which is awesome. So I really appreciate that. As far as we continue with Hobby Palooza, the next one up at 3 p.m. is going to be Elite Co 3. And it says, will Nolan show PSA or SGC slabs? Guess you'll have to show up to find out. Cool. So that one should be interesting. Really appreciate you guys spending your Sunday afternoon with me. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying well and staying awesome. Yes, it's been a blast. If you guys ever have any questions, if you asked a question in the stream tonight or today and I didn't answer it or I didn't see it because I was painting, I'm very accessible on Twitter. My Twitter handle is just @Blake Jamieson, my name. And I try my best to respond to all tweets and DMs and everything like that. So if you guys have more questions, check that out and shout me out on Twitter. I'll get right back to you. And then if you want to see more of my work, you can see it or purchase artist autographed edition of my cards at proathleteportraits.com. Pro athleteportraits.com. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Crush this week and stay awesome.